Countdown to Halloween 2022, featuring eerie and uncanny tales of haunts, ghosts, and suspense. October is finally here. Join us all month for special Halloween presentations on Storylink Radio's YouTube channel as we count down to Halloween 2022. Keep a close eye on YouTube alerts or you'll miss one. Celebrate October with us right here. And now, tonight's presentation from Storylink Radio. Far Over the Misty Mountains by J.R.R. Tolkien, 1937. This is a song sung by Thorin Oakenshield and Company in J.R.R. Tolkien's novel The Hobbit. Featured here for you is the complete song. Far over the misty mountains cold, to dungeons deep and caverns old, we must away ere break of day to seek our pale enchanted gold. The dwarves of yore made mighty spells, while hammers fell like ringing bells. In places deep, where dark things sleep, in hollow halls beneath the fells. For ancient king and elvish lord, there many a gleaming golden hoard, they shaped and wrought, and light they caught, to hide in gems on hilt of sword. On silver necklaces they strung the flowering stars, on crowns they hung the dragon fire on twisted wire. They meshed the light of moon and sun. Far over the misty mountains cold, to dungeons deep and caverns old, we must away ere break of day to claim our long forgotten gold. Goblets they've carved there for themselves, and harps of gold where no man delves. There lay they long, and many a song was sung unheard by man or elves. The pines were roaring on the heights, the wind was moaning in the night. The fire was red, its flaming spread, the trees like torches blazed with light. The bells were ringing in the dell, and men looked up with faces pale. The dragon's ire, more fierce than fire, laid low their towers and houses frail. The mountain smoked beneath the moon. The dwarves they heard the tramp of doom. They fled the hall to dying fall beneath his feet, beneath the moon. Far over the misty mountains grim, to dungeons deep and caverns dim, we must away ere break of day to win our harps and gold from him. The world was young, the mountains green. No stain yet on the moon was seen. No words were laid on stream or stone when Durin walked alone. He named the nameless hills and dells. He drank from yet untested wells. He stooped and looked in mere and saw a crown of stars appear as gems upon a silver thread above the shadows of his head. The world is gray, the mountains old, the forge's fire is ashen cold. No harp is rung, no hammer falls. The darkness dwells in Durin's halls. The shadow lies upon his tomb in Moria, in Khazad-dûm. But still the sunken stars appear in dark and windless Mir. There lies his crown in water deep, till Durin wakes again from sleep. Far over the misty mountains cold, to dungeons deep and caverns old, we must away ere break of day, to claim our long-forgotten gold. The wind was on the withered heath, but in the forest stood no leaf. Their shadows lay by night and day, and dark things silent crept beneath. The wind came down from mountains cold, and like a tide it roared and rolled. The branches groaned, the forest moaned, and leaves were laid upon the mold. The wind went on from west to east, all movement in the forest ceased, but shrill and harsh across the marsh, its whistling voices were released. The grasses hissed, the tassels bent, the reeds were rattling, and on it went. O'er a shaken pool under heaven's cool, where racing clouds were torn and rent, it passed the lonely mountain bare, and swept above the dragon's lair. There black and dark lay Boulder stark, and flying smoke was in the air. It left the world and took its flight over the wide seas of the night. The moon set sail upon the gale, and stars were fanned to leaping light. Under the mountain dark and tall, the king has come unto his hall. His foe is dead, the worm of dread, and ever so his foe shall fall. The sword is sharp, the spear is long, gate is strong. The heart is bold that looks on gold. The dwarves no more shall suffer wrong. The dwarves of yore made mighty spells, while hammers fell like ringing bells. In places deep where dark things sleep, in hollow halls beneath the fells, on silver necklaces they strung, the light of stars on crowns they hung. The dragon fire from twisted wire, the melody of harps they rung. The mountain throne once more is freed. O wandering folk, the summons heed. Come haste across the waste. The king of friend and kin has need. Now we call o'er the mountains cold. Come back unto the caverns old. Here at the gates the king awaits. His hands are rich with gems and gold. The king has come unto his hall, under the mountain dark and tall. The worm of dread is slain and dead, and ever so our foe shall fall. Farewell we call to hearth and hall. The wind may blow and rain may fall. We must away at break of day, far over the wooded mountain tall, to Rivendell where elves yet dwell, in glades beneath the misty fell. Through moor and waste we ride in haste, and whither then we cannot tell. With foes ahead, behind us dread, beneath the sky shall be our bed, until at last our toil be past, our journey done, our errand sped. We must away, we must away. We ride before the break of day. We ride before the break of day. We ride before the break of day. You've just heard tonight's story from Storylink Radio's Countdown to Halloween 2022. Remember to come back for our next tale. Many more stories of all genres available to listen to and read along with now on our website at www.storylinkradio.com. Visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/storylinkradio. And visit our podcast for easy mobile listening anywhere, anytime. Just search for Storylink Radio on your favorite podcast provider. Oh, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and click that alert bell for Storylink Radio.